Good morning, Valerie.
Good morning, Jeff.
How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Good, very good. Yeah, it looks like to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, I think it's exciting. It's a good fall day
It
today.
is, and yesterday was a gorgeous day,
It was.
and
Inside the church too.
it was a beautiful day. Yeah, we got we've gotten our Advent season underway, even though it doesn't technically start until this coming
Right.
Sunday. But we had our Advent family workshop last week.
On Wednesday night.
On Wednesday night, and Elena and her team did a great job putting that together, and everyone
Absolutely.
that was there had a great time. And then this Sunday after church, or after Sunday school,
Yeah.
we had a ton of volunteers hang out, and
partake of your chili.
yeah, and
was
we
very
loved
good.
it. There wasn't much leftovers, just enough for Denise and I to have dinner.
Okay.
So that was great, and
But we had so many people climbing the ladders and going
It was-
underneath the Christmas tree and
yeah.
unwrapping the garlands and fluffing out red ribbons.
It was fantastic, and it was from the youngest of us to the most senior of us.
Right.
We're all there, jumping in and helping out. And so it was fantastic. And I want to thank Elena. Thank everybody that was there, but specifically I want to thank Elena. She had this great idea. It's the first time I've ever done it.
Right.
She had a craft section set up for the youngest kids, and
Yep.
so some parents stayed and did that with their kids for a little
Yes,
bit after
yes.
they ate, and that was great. And then it does remind me, though, we've got a lot of people to thank for the last month. November's been such a busy month, and I have probably been remiss in overlooking some people, and so I hate to do that. But we had so many people help us get Charge Conference ready,
Right.
and that was fantastic. From putting together reports like Brian and Brad and the finance team and the trustees, everybody has to do that, and then the
And there were so many people that shared during.
and it was fantastic. There was
Charge
like 100
Conference.
people there, and it was a wonderful time of worship. And then we had the Fall Fest, and that was fantastic. And I want to
Yeah.
thank Teresa Neal and Roy and the family for helping out, making sure that we had utensils and plates and,
And tables
bowls
set up and
tables
some
set up,
decorations and space for
Yeah.
everybody. It was really
and all the
awesome.
classes jumped in and hosted things.
Right.
And yeah, it was cold. The musicians weathered it, but it was great. And my class set up and tear down, and that was fantastic.
Right.
And so it's just been really wonderful. And then this week it's going to be a little quieter here.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving week, so
Yeah.
the Sisters in Faith did not meet this morning, but they will meet again next
Yeah.
Monday, December the 1st at 9:30 here for their weekly fellowship and book study.
Yeah.
And this week again, Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, we don't have any
No.
activities here at the church.
No.
But the youth will resume Wednesday on December the 3rd.
Mhm.
December the 3rd, we do not have Cookies with Santa Claus as we originally have in this
Sure.
lovely handout. But
Yeah.
I've tried to black them out, but I just
Yeah.
saw one outside the church office I missed, so I blacked it out. But Wednesday, December the 3rd, we will not have Cookies and Milk with Santa. But Sunday, December the 7th, which is our second Sunday of Advent, the first Sunday in December, we will have pajamas
Yeah.
for the children. So it's Pajama Sunday. So the children are encouraged to wear their pajamas. And one of my very playful adult friends said, "Can I wear mine?" And I said, "I don't have any limitation on age. So if
Yeah.
there are any adults that are brave enough to wear
Yeah.
pajamas for church and Sunday school, I guess it's okay."
Yeah.
But the children's ministry team has put together December the 7th as Pajama Sunday, so the children can wear their pajamas. And during worship and Sunday school, there will be Christmas-themed events in the children's ministry area, including photos with Santa.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot getting ready to happen throughout Advent, but also some things that aren't necessarily Advent related.
Right.
But we are doing in December. We will have our last trustees meeting of the year and
Leadership team.
the leadership team meeting
is
the first Saturday of December.
Right.
Which also then means, and that's 7:30 in the morning. You know who you are. Breakfast will be provided, and then the next day, though, that means Sunday morning at 8 a.m. It's Q&A with Jeff and Valerie, and the two of us will be there to give Valerie will provide a rundown of what was
The
discussed.
highlights of what we discussed on Saturday morning.
And if you have any questions that I can answer, I will let you know. And if you have questions that I can't, I'll also let you know that too.
And we can probably give you a name of someone who can
Absolutely.
answer that question, whatever your question
Yeah,
is.
and some of the chairpersons are usually there. Like I know Brad's always been there,
Right.
and Jim Quick is often there with finance and
Right.
things like that. So I do want to thank Brad. He is now, after doing his 5 years of his 3-year commitment,
Right.
he gets to roll off as our lay leader. But he has been the perfect person to get us to where we are today. And his season as lay leader, I couldn't think of a better person. And the same thing with his predecessor, Larry Ward. He was
Right.
the perfect lay leader for the season that he was our lay leader. And now, this coming year, it's going to be Krista Dancy Kabeel.
Yes.
And I cannot think of a better person to be our lay leader as we move into this new season.
I
And
know,
so,
I love it.
yeah, 2026, amazing,
Amazing.
has some fantastic things to look forward to. But before then, we have a wonderful Advent season. Is there anything else that you can think of that we need to let everybody know right now?
I think we've just about covered it. It is that season where we who are able to are invited to support others. We have the backpack program continuing, so look for the little blurb in our in all of our media that tells us what the backpack program needs going through the winter months into spring. We also have our outreach to Restoration Point in downtown Nashville. So there's clothing items that need to be gathered. Again, there's a little box in our newsletter and other places that you can see that. So just be aware as we're running around gathering things that help us share the joy of this holiday, that maybe you can invite yourself and others to reach out to strangers.
Yeah.
And let them know that we see them in our community.
And that does remind me also, Anna Harris, who heads up our backpack ministry program, she is working with WA Wright. Now they're off this week for Thanksgiving, but she is working on getting some families that receive assistance through the backpack program. She's trying to get some information about the children that are part of those families, so that, like we have in years past, Sunday school classes can play Santa
Right.
for those families. And so that's always a great opportunity for us to spread kindness throughout our community. Well, we pray that you have a wonderful week, that you have an opportunity to spend time with family, friends, loved ones, specifically focused on giving thanks this year. And maybe that those hearts of thankfulness that we have will be something that we can carry with us throughout the year. So we pray that you experience God's many blessings. We look forward to being together again with you real soon. Take care.